Hello there, this is your inner and outer beauty boss, Jaliva Carr, coming to you on this YouTube channel. I just wanted to this is a continuation of my series that I'm talking about where health meets beauty. And so where health meets beauty is because I wear my health. My health is my beauty. That's number one before you actually start to really doing anything added for your beauty. So you should just have like a natural, where your health comes first, right? And really taking care of your health physically, emotionally, and all of that good stuff, right? So that your body really can respond positively. And so I just want to ask you a question, like, do you have any problems figuring out your own hair? Do you have problems figuring out your own hair? How about your, like, what to eat, or, and really figuring out having a healthy lifestyle? If that is you and you are having problems in those areas where you are not happy with your hair, you're just not happy about what you need. I mean, you're confused about what it is that you need for your hair to have a healthy hair, to have, a healthy body, and all of that good stuff, then I'm here to help you, because the hair that you save may be your own, and the lifestyle that you change may very well be your own home. Okay, so that's my intention, is to really start to have better lifestyles at home, bring health back to homes, and really focus on, hair, health, and happiness. It's just a whole lifestyle package, and I'm here to help you. And so in one of my videos, I know you had seen me talk about pH test strips, right? There's 100 of them that comes in here. It's about maybe $12 or $13 you purchase it for, and it's very helpful. It's very helpful to really understand your pH, because there is an acid mantle that our skin, that we have on our, for our hair and our skin, and it's, the pH is between 4.5 and 5.5. And when we understand how pH works in the hair, when we understand how pH works in our bodies, then we understand what we need to do for ourselves, right? And then we can actually keep our hair healthy, keep our bodies healthy, and so on and so forth, because it really does make a difference. And there are bacterias, because the acid mantle is like a protective, it's what nature has provided us, right, to really protect our hair and our skin and our body. And so we have to understand what these things are, how to really, use the test strips. And there's a video that I have posted, so you can look back at that video, and it shows you exactly how to use that. And then if you would like to reach out to me, I would love to send you a brochure. And that brochure will actually give you more detail from one of my mentors that I learned from her for, almost like, over a decade. These are individuals that has helped me to really get the full understanding when I was just lost, because I suffered from hair loss in my 30s, and I really wanted to know what was happening. And I was able to really add to what I was learning and really develop my own program to, lifestyle program to help for healthy hair and healthy lifestyle. So if you are just really confused, like I said, and just don't know, and want, you want more of a better understanding about your hair, because, a lot of people are going natural now, and I understand if you are one of those that are natural, and you went natural because you just knew you wanted your own hair, right? And you were told that the chemicals were breaking your hair. Well, I'm here to tell you that those are all myths, because the chemical, I want to say it's the misuse of the chemical is what damages the hair. It's not the actual chemical itself, because there are individuals that I'm still relaxing, including my hair. My hair is still relaxed. I do a relaxer on it, and it's, and not often, very, very spaced out. And so, when it comes to my females that are, I want to say like 35 to 55 and up, I have clients that are still have been, I've been relaxing their hair for about 21 years. I've been in my business for 22 years now. So, and I still have clients that are still coming to me in even 21, 22 years and they're still relaxing to this day, last week, by the way. So I just wanted to say that is truly a myth. It's not that, it's the person that's actually doing it. If you're doing it by yourself, then I advise you, please do not do that, because that's where you can damage your hair shaft, and you can also create damage on your scalp as well. So really be mindful about that. And then I'm going to be talking about the body and the body systems as we move along here. Again, it's where health meets beauty. So we're going to be really talking about the external factors as well as the internal factors when it comes to your hair, having a healthy head of hair and a healthy body. Okay. And knowing that water, when you put water in the hair, water is also a chemical. And most of the time, the water will cause the hair to swell. So it expands, the hair expands and it swells. And when that happens, you need something that's going to help to contract the hair. And a lot of times we're putting all these lubricants on all these, heavy products that are just so heavy and coating to the hair. That's not helping the hair to breathe. It's not really doing anything. It's not contracting the hair or anything. It's just weighing it down. And for someone that has natural hair, a lot of times that weight will help it to let it appear to be, nice and wavy or curly. But if you were to take all that heaviness off of it and see the actual true state of the hair, that's the real hair, and that's the hair that you want to really see, not the made up hair. Okay, it's just like you coming out of the shower and you're looking in the mirror. You want to see the true beauty, right? You want to look in the mirror and look at your skin and not having to put like a makeup over it, because then once you make it up and now you look, you're like, ooh, I like when I have makeup on. So that would be, your preference. Again, like I talked about before, it's about preferences. So if you prefer to be that way, then that's just your choice. But I'm going to give you the actual truth and the realness of everything. So I prefer to have natural, like all natural, like my skin is natural, there's no makeup on my skin, my hair is natural, I don't have any heavy makeup on my hair, every heavy weighted lotion or potions on my hair and on my scalp. There have been times that I actually put like a little clip in or something like that in my hair, but other than that, my hair is natural. It's natural. You can see my grays. I've let my hair, I don't color it anymore. So yeah, I stopped coloring in my early 40s. So I just wanted to say that, when you're looking to really have a healthy head of hair, it's all about seeing its true state first. You have to see it in its true state. And a lot of times I have individuals that come in, and once I have cleansed and exfoliated that scalp and really cleansed that hair shaft to the point where I'm revealing everything on that hair, it's amazing how that individual I will show them the mirror and they cannot believe, why do their hair look so dry? And I said, that's because you've been using these natural heavy weighted products for how many years? Maybe 4 years, 5 years, I don't know. And so now it's like the hair needs to be, either cut, shaped, whatever. It has a lot of split ends. It just has a lot of breakage, a lot of dryness, a lot of brittleness to it. And so a lot of that is understanding the pH and really understanding why that is a major factor on your hair, and as well as the internal factors in terms of what are we eating, how we, if we're hydrating enough and those type of things, because we can do all of those things internally as well, like really making sure that our organs are being nourished properly, and our body just needs to be nourished, as well as the hair being nourished, and really, you really need to take our time and really do really good care of our body and our hair, externally and internally. And which leads me to ask a question, and this question is, do you know what's the link between your internal and your external world? What is the link between your internal and your external world? That is your brain and your nervous system. So on the next video, I'm going to really go into talking about what's happened after the shift of 2020 and why there's a lot of individuals that are now losing more hair, more so, because now that's the connection now that we need to look at when it comes to hair, the health of your hair loss, all of those things, because the external part is usually from physical damage, right? Pulling, tugging, all of those things, tight ponytails, using rubber bands and pulling on the hair, real heavy brushing or combing, even combing it while it's wet. Those things are damaging. Those are physical damage. But the average person don't do a whole bunch of that every single day. Most of the times we're braiding our hair down, so that excessive pulling, especially around our hairline, that's the most precious hair. That's our vellus hair. So we don't want to pull too much on those hair. Those are vellus hair, and they're baby hairs. They're really, really sensitive. So we don't want to pull and tug on those hairs. So it's best if you just maybe leave those hairs out if you're going to braid it. And then also, braiding was just really supposed to be a temporary thing, and it wasn't even meant to be left in for 30 days. Just maybe for a week or so, or even not even a week, probably just really temporary. So we have to look at all of those aspects, okay? And then also when it comes to chemical, it's if you're getting into the pool, those type of damage, or the water that we're using, just really testing the water, seeing what type of water that we're using for our hair, to shampoo our hair, and those type of things. And then if you're your work environment, where do you work, is it a lot of air conditioning? If you're sitting under air conditioning, those type of things, it helps dries out the hair. And then if it keeps drying the hair out, eventually the hair starts to get brittle, because then, like I said, we need moisture, we need all of those things. So really having to do that on a regular basis, if that's the case, if you're faced with that situation. So those are some of the things that you want to look at. And then of course, you have your other chemicals, like your coloring and your relaxers and those things, just really knowing what to do when you're putting those things on your hair, because if not, then you're going to have breakage, because you're going to have to cut those areas, as the hair is growing back out, you have to cut those off, because you did not contract the hair properly. You did not get that swelling out of the hair. So really getting the swelling out of the hair is one of the major things when it comes to hair, and also natural hair. It's really the proper conditioning, because we don't really know how to condition that hair properly. And a lot of people would just put heavy stuff on and think that that's a conditioner, but it's not. Really understanding the pH of the products that you're using. Ask the the makers of the products, the distributors, or the the company, ask them what their pH is, okay, and let them reveal those things to you. So that's what I'm going to be talking about on our next video, and please avail yourself of go to my Instagram page and look and see what I have done there, and I will talk with you and later. Okay.